Hello YouTube and welcome back to another podcast on the main channel. As always, we are joined by my co-host H.
Bonjour.
And this section of podcast, we are joined by a new guest. We are joined by my Dutch brother from across the seas. We're joined by Alcaraz.
Yes, across the seas. What a long trek.
I mean, it literally is, because we're a mile away from that sea.
Yeah, we are.
True, there.
We are. We're so close. It's unbelievable. So yeah. So from the last podcast we did like big long 2-hour ones. This time we're gonna chop them up into 30-minute sections. Where this time we are getting to know the boy Alcaraz.
The man, the myth,
the
the
legend
legend.
Alcaraz.
You said that. The man, Alcaraz.
The man Alcaraz. So as always, we have 5 quick-fire questions to ask our guests, and then we ask them to tell us an interesting story from their past. So H, what is question 1?
What is your current favourite movie?
That's a hard one because I usually just watch shows instead of movies. If I've got to say a movie, though, it'll probably have to be. Pretty sure it was last year. Spider-Man and the Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm pretty sure it was called. The one with like all the Spider-Mans. That was really cool.
Yeah, that's the one where they all team up, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like one of the one.
If it was to be a show though, that's something I'm more into. Then it would definitely be The Office. Really addicted to it.
UK or US one?
Yeah. Well, I haven't watched UK one. That's still on my bucket list, but
yeah.
the US one.
Yeah. Because it goes on for longer. Because the UK one's like 12. Like
the UK one was like 2 seasons, and the US one is 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the episodes in UK are like 6 episodes, and US is like 20.
Yeah.
A season. Yeah. I still prefer the UK one, but they are both good. Yeah. So yeah.
I still really want to watch it because I've heard it's good, but I'll still get to that this year. Like, we've got something to look forward to.
Yeah, it's like the in-betweeners. It's like the US one's like absolutely terrible compared to the UK one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, number 2. Bit more relevant. What's your favourite game currently?
Well, if it's got to be a game from last year, it's definitely Xenoblade Chronicles 3 at the moment. But if it's got to be from any time, anywhere, ever, it will always be Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I thought that'd be your answer. Yeah.
Dude, that series is everything to me.
Number 3, if you could go out for anything to eat right now, what would you go to? Where would you go? Like,
sushi restaurant, 100%.
Sushi. Nice.
Like, it's good for you, it's fish, and it's yummy, and it's Japanese. Like, that's 4 things combined into one.
Exactly.
I love Japan. I think Japanese is one of my favourite cuisines.
Japanese up there for me. But
for me, at the minute, it's Japanese and French.
Oh, that too, but I also really like UK, though.
Yeah.
UK.
Good old fish and chips.
Good old fish and chips.
Pretty much that, yes.
I know. I'm more of like a Mexican or like a
American,
Italian or American. Yeah.
Italian is also really good with like pizzas and things like that.
Pastas and stuff.
Oh.
Pizza, pasta,
No. No. Shut up.
I'm not going to say anymore. Number 4. What is your favourite place you have ever visited?
I don't mean to flex or anything, but I went to Tokyo once in 2017.
Nice. That's one place.
And I don't think anything will ever top that, purely because it's Tokyo.
It's Tokyo,
yeah.
What did you get up to in Tokyo?
More during that week alone than I've ever walked ever, because I wanted to see everything.
In Tokyo, yeah.
Yeah. Is it just so big that it was just a blur?
Oh, it really is.
Jokes.
Tokyo Blur. It took me a minute to realize that, but wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's one place on my bucket list I will go to.
Definitely. That, Nintendo World, Nintendo Land.
I think Nintendo Land is in Osaka, though, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's in Japan, and obviously there's one in America now.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
not yet.
Cali.
They're coming in Cali like February or March time, I think.
Damn, that's
When are they having Euro Nintendo Land?
Yeah, where's the European one?
the same like Pokemon stores, Nintendo stores. They're always either in the US or in Japan, and then
Yeah.
we're just sitting here like, hey guys, we're here too.
Hi, Europe's here.
It'll be the same as Disneyland Paris, where to begin with it was no one went.
I reckon if they opened like a Nintendo Land or just a Universal Studios in like Europe, whether it be like in France or Germany or something, everyone would go there.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, was it Paramount or whoever was meant to have one in London? That's not happening anymore.
Yeah.
Like scrapped last year.
That sucks.
That's going to be Doctor Who and all that kind of stuff rising there.
And Top Gear.
Top Gear and all that.
Wait, was it cancelled or not? I thought you said it was cancelled for a sec.
Yeah.
No, it was cancelled.
Yeah.
Yeah. They cancelled it because environmental issues.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Even though there's still hundreds of theme parks popping up all over the place.
Exactly.
Great reasoning, guys.
Yeah.
And last one, what's your favourite song right now?
I want to say something funny like Despacito, but I'm not going to. I am being trolled right now a whole lot with Baby Shark, but I absolutely despise that song.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know.
Or band or artist or whatever.
Probably like the Bee Gees with Staying Alive.
Staying Alive.
Or this Dutch singer that I always listen to that's very popular in the South. Actually, that one probably. I don't know if you guys will be able to say his name, but it's Guus Meeuwis. He's very good in my opinion.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not even going to attempt.
You probably don't know him. He always performs in the same stadium as PSV plays. He's a very cool guy.
Cool. So that's all our 5 questions. Good now, Chris. Now it's story time.
Ooh, story time.
What story have you got for us today, Mr. Alcaraz?
I've been known for a lot of stories, but we're gonna go for a big one today.
Oh, here we go.
And that is tournament and bad quote. I guess that's a great title right there.
Okay, here we go.
So pretty much this was, if I may remember, like early 2019. I was like 15 at the time. Yeah, 15. Nice voice crack, by the way.
I feel so old, but go on.
And I wasn't in my best performance at that point in time. I wasn't really like, due to school and a few other things, and also like in terms of Mario Kart, I wasn't being like the best or anything like that.
Right.
But there was one tournament left before the big qualifiers were done for the grand finale. And I really wanted to do good at that tournament. So what I did, I was done with school, and for that year at least. And I grabbed my Switch, I grabbed Google Docs, and I still have that Google document to this day, where I went through every single track, filled out notes, drift here like that, shortcut here, shortcut there. Literally for every 48 tracks, drove against like the best ghosts. Did that for like a week and a half. And then I went to the tournament, like the final one to qualify for. And it started out great because I changed my setup right before the tournament started to Mr. Scooty instead of the standard bike that I used to play before. And that helped me out greatly because the first set I was able to win that one quite easily. Second one got a little more close from my memories, but still made it through. Then afterwards, I'm pretty sure it was winners semis, and I was with this one player that no one really wanted to win because he was from like the big Dutch group or whatever, where like the real pros, if you may.
Yeah.
And our point system at the time was kind of broken, as if you just participated, you would get 2 points.
Yeah.
Get into the final round, get 4. If you get 4, for third, you get 5 points. Second, you'll get 6 points, and first place, you'll get 8.
Right.
But that pretty much meant that if somebody were to join in like twice and got second or first twice, they would have 16 points, which would probably be more than most people.
Yeah.
Which was kind of the issue, because if that dude would win, just like he did 2 weeks prior, then he would be in the final. So I'm pretty sure it was Clover and someone else who asked me like, hey, you're doing pretty good today. And they told me like, please play him out of the tournament.
Nice.
We would love that so much.
Right.
I said, like, I'll do my best. That set got really close, but I barely got second. But first and second always move on. And I learned from that set that the wheels I used at the time, which were the slick wheels, weren't that great, and I should go for minis instead.
Minis, yeah.
So although I did like practice, you know, the slick wheels to death with the standard bike, in the middle of the tournament, at the start, I switched over to Scooty, and then afterwards to minis. But it did work out because we were at winner grands actually, not winner grands. What am I saying? Just winner finals.
Yeah.
And it was ridiculously close. Like, it was a set of 8 races, but by the 7th one, everyone had the exact same amount of points.
Right.
That's how close it was. Only top 2 would make it through. There's like this one clip, pretty sure that I shared during like a recent video or post on Twitter recently, where it was from that set, where we were on Mumu Meadows, and me, my Bowser Jr. was following this one Waluigi the entire race. And then by the end, I had a mushroom and a banana.
Right.
And you can do like this shortcut at the end over the grass. I did that and had the banana behind me, and I went like sideways past him and hit him with my banana like the last moment after like following him the entire race. So that was amazing.
Wild.
But then we went to the finale, which was on TikTok clock. And I don't know, it was a pretty good race overall. But by the end, I just wanted to secure my victory, so I bombed the pro player, if you may, and managed to get second. And then we popped off, me and another friend, because we got into losers bracket.
Yeah.
With another friend, I'm pretty sure that was with Chloe. We just started chanting in the middle of this bar, like, hey, 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 because they were out of it. That was amazing. And then like 2 seconds later, while I was still calming down from all the cheering, I heard that I should go over to the commentators. And I was like, wait, why do I go to the commentators? Apparently they were doing interviews or something like that.
Right.
And one of the 2 commentators is like a really good friend of mine, like one of my best friends actually. And she said like, we need to get Alka in here. He needs to get in here right now. And I was like, oh crap, I'm not prepared for this. I'm still trying to calm down. So I ended up going inside of there. And they told me, like, we're so happy to have you. This person's out of the tournament. This person is out of it. You put this one in losers. And they just kept on going like that for a while. And they asked me, how did you do it? Instead of answering with, like, yes, practice. I played a lot of the game, notes. I said the following quote, which was...
Here we go.
It felt like I fell on the back of my head. 15-year-old actress is a bit whack.
Oh my god!
But I still have that clip where I said that actually, but it's kind of funny because you just see the reaction. They just start bursting out of laughter. This is why I don't conduct interviews anymore. No, just kidding. But yeah, that was a fun tournament. They asked me that and everything. I went to grand finals. That set did not start off well because like the first 3 races it went a little less because as I mentioned prior, I bombed one of the pro players on TikTok clock.
Yes.
And he was very upset about that, and he went to target me.
Right.
So, yeah, I love Target as a store, but not when someone targets me.
Yeah.
And in the end, I'm pretty sure I was like on 3rd, so I was still doing good, but I was so far behind I couldn't get first anymore. So on Yoshi's circuit, I wanted to end it with a bang. Once again, just like on Mumu earlier, I was following the same player because we were with the exact same 4 players as we were in winter finals.
Yeah.
And I was following the Waluigi again, just like on Mumu. And then by the end, I saw that he went to switch his item from the final item box. Quickly used my red shell and went past him like zoom in, and then bombed him afterwards as well. And I hit all of them, and then another bomb went flying against the building at the end to hit more of them, and there was like another bomb. There were like 3 bombs being thrown there, but I got first in the end, and overall then second. So yeah, that was a pretty good tournament, all right. One of my favorites actually, because afterwards, that's really when my start began with winning tournaments afterwards.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much a pretty fun story of mine.
That was a Kickstarter. Pretty much.
When it comes to Mario Kart.
When it comes to Mario Kart, this is my origin story, bruh. Yeah.
Well, this isn't, I don't know, I don't take it as seriously anymore nowadays, but back then I took it very seriously, as you saw in the notes. But You know, back then it was pretty serious around there. Everyone was actually.
Yeah.
If that was just Mario
Can
Kart.
imagine. It's Mario Kart. It's just a kid's game, bro.
I know, right? But that's the funny part.
It's the same with like Pokemon competitive now. It's like so like everyone's got all these notes about what EVs have got to be exactly
Yeah.
right and all this stuff, and it's like it's just a kid's game.
I
Calm
know,
yourself
right?
down. But yeah, it's wild. It is wild. I don't think I'd ever be like get to that level to be like competitive wise, but I don't know. I think it'd be fun to even to be like to do one day, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you've been getting really good though recently, though, Data, if I must say.
Yeah.
I'm getting better because we've been because I stream it a lot now. That's yeah.
And now that we're talking about Mario Kart and tournaments, now that means we gotta hype up, you know, what's coming up.
It's coming up soon. Yes, we've got. This is gonna be exclusive when it comes out. We're gonna tell the world, are we? Right now.
I think we already. I already told the world.
How have
Yeah.
already told the world? Yeah, we've got a big Mario Kart collab tournament happening towards the end of February, 26th of February, which is a Sunday, 8 p.m. UK time. There's going to be hopefully 16 Twitch creators are going to be in a tournament together, and the winner will be declared as the best Twitch player on the best Twitch player, best Mario Kart player on Twitch will be decided in that tournament. We've got some
I
familiar
thought when you
faces.
said the winner is going to be, I thought you were going to announce it already.
Yeah, the winner's been decided. Yeah, it's me. I can't know. Yeah,
Predicting right here, since Ditto's been improving, it's gonna be Ditto. I hope this aged well.
it's gonna be. So we've got some familiar favourites. We've got Molly's in the tournament, Eric's in the tournament. We've got Alcaraz, obviously. We've got Monsuno. We've got. I'm trying to think people who the Ditto people would know. We've got
Minimus, NSX2 Jason, we
Minimus.
got Eggy,
Eggy. Yeah, we've got a couple. Got quite a few.
Burly Men.
Burly Men. We've got yes.
Yeah.
We've got an array of different skill levels, different countries from across the world, which is very complicated with time zones and everything and getting dates right, but we managed to do it.
I
So
don't know how we did it, but we did.
we did do it. Hopefully it's a great success, and we could potentially do like, I don't know, another one if it does really well. A bigger one, maybe, I don't know. We've got to work out some more Alka collabs as well for next year. For this year, sorry.
Yeah.
This year, because it is now 2023. I've got some ideas flowing in my brain, so I'll talk to Alchris about that another day. But before we end the podcast, we always ask our guests. Who have we had on? We've had Reese, we've had Jack, we've had DG on the podcast. We've now had Alcaraz. Who would you like to be on the next podcast we could realistically get from the Ditto sphere, or maybe someone outside we could like drag in?
I think getting Molly would be very cool.
I'm going to try and get Molly. I'll pester Molly to try and get her in the next podcast. We'll see how it goes. If not, we'll get a good guest. If we can't get Molly, we'll
ask KSI.
yeah, we'll ask.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll get Mr. Beast, you know, or I don't know, all sorts. We'll get
Easy.
yeah, easy, can't complain. So yeah, thank you so much for Alfred for being part of this podcast for this month. Thank you again,
No
H,
problem at all.
for being the co-host as always. We'll be back next month, hopefully, with hopefully a Molly podcast. We'll see. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.